Now, what is man versus nature? Man may offer warmth, he may offer food, but nature always wins.
Whoa, that was a clip from Fear the Walking Dead, AMC's prequel spin-off of its hugely popular The Walking Dead. And here to discuss is WSJ's Paul Vigna. Paul, we're so happy to have you.
Yep, glad to be here.
But a spin-off of The Walking Dead,
Right,
a lot of diehard fans were very skeptical about it.
Yeah, I think you have some fears, literally no pun intended. You have some fears that this is just kind of a money grab and they have a popular show and they just want to, just do anything to make more money off it. And to put into perspective how popular The Walking Dead is.
Yes.
Not only is that show itself either the #1 or 2 show on Sunday nights in all of television, it competes with Sunday Night Football for the top spot. So not only is it the top show, the Talking Dead, which is the talk show about the show that comes on after it, is a top 5 show. And the rebroadcast at 11 o'clock of the 9 o'clock show is a top 5 show.
Insane.
So they have 3 of the 4 most popular shows on Sunday night just around The Walking Dead. So of course they want, yes.
The skepticism is understood because in general, spin-offs in the past have not been such a great idea.
Well, right. And look, there's no reason why a spin-off can't work, okay? Yeah. But for every, Better Call Saul, which is, I think, a great show, spin-off of Breaking Bad, you have something terrible. You have the Tortellis, a spin-off from Cheers.
And you mentioned Love Boat, The Next Wave.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Love Boat, The Next Wave. They actually did that. So there's no reason why it can't work, but, look, you could get Godfather 2. You could get Godfather 3. It all depends on how much story there is to tell there, and are the writers, the producers, is the production going to match up to the original?
All right, now having said all of that, Paul, you have seen the first 2 episodes.
I've seen the first 2 episodes of the new show, yes.
And you say fear not.
Yeah, I say fear not. I think it's great. Honestly, I think it's really, really well done. And I came to it, Tanya, I'll tell you honestly, I was very skeptical. I really was worried that they were going to dilute the show, dilute the brand, that they did not have enough story to tell, that it was just a money grab. Even though Robert Kirkman, the creator, I've met him, and I think he's actually a really honest, interesting guy. I was worried about it. Saw the first 2 episodes. I think it's really, really well done. I think the writing's good, the acting's good, cinematography's good. I mean, the way they produce it, the way they throw the story together, it is really well done.
Tell us how it's different from the first.
It's different, a couple of things. First off, to where it's set in LA, not the Georgia cornfields.
Right.
It takes place at the very, very beginning of the zombie apocalypse, where Walking Dead, when that started, it just kind of fast forwards you through all that to the aftermath of it. So it's a different time frame, different setting, and the characters are different. On The Walking Dead, as much as the characters are very interesting, they are literally comic book characters.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They're archetypes of different things. The sheriff, the archer, the samurai. In Fear the Walking Dead, these are literally just human beings. It's an English teacher, a guidance counselor, a high schooler. It's just a very, very different set of characters, and you're looking at them responding to something that is similar, but it is very different. And it's just, I really thought it was very well done. It comes across very organically.
And you say that there's an opening scene with the actor that plays Stannis in Game of Thrones. I can't recall
his son is Frank Delane.
Right.
We saw in that opening segment.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the little kid running. Yeah, from the very outset, they kind of they take what you know of the first show and they twist it in a very interesting way. And I'm not going to give it away. You're going to have to watch.
But there's plenty of gore even at the beginning, or is that not true? Or
look, the first scene has blood, bodies, and a zombie. I will tell you that much. I'll give that away. I think there's been enough out there that people can kind of put that together. But yeah, from the very, very outset, while this takes a step back, it doesn't take that much of a step back.
And you say it has the potential to perhaps be even better.
I think it could be. I really do. I think the first show, as much as I know I write about it, so I have to remain to some objectivity, but I do like the first show. But it had a lot of fits and starts. There were some seasons that were slower, some episodes that were slower. This show, and again, I've only seen the first 2 episodes, but this show, it feels very whole. It feels the way they've approached it and the way they've written it. It's just, it's very good from, from the writing to through the production and through to the special effects and everything.
All right, Paul, I'm sold. I'll be tuning in
Okay.
Sunday nights. Thank you so much,
Yeah, thank
Paul,
you,
for
Tanya,
that.
yeah.